astounding as it is in light, the royal residence is considerably more mysterious when you go for a walk along the castle grounds under a full moon. Take the Moonlight Tour at Changdeokgung Palace for a charming night stroll inside the imperial royal residence, and in addition finding fascinating chronicled actualities identified with the illustrious family. Donhwa Mun Gate, front gate of the oldest palace. Donhwa Mun Gate is the most seasoned of Changdeokgung Palace's doors. In the first place worked in 1412, it was torched amid a time of contention and later reestablished in 1608. The two-story high door was given the name Donhwa, which signifies to educate and cherish the subjects with sympathy. This is the place the Moonlight Tour formally starts with a cheongsachorong, a conventional flame lamp from the Joseon Dynasty secured with red and blue silk material, to light the way. In Jeongjeon Hall, the venue for royal ceremonies. Situated at the focal point of the royal residences in Jeongjeon Hall. Jeongjeon Hall was utilized as a feast setting for outside negotiators and in addition for king's crowning celebration. Inside this lofty room, guests will have the capacity to see the king's honored position and collapsing screen behind, called Ololoikdo by Eongpung, parcel utilized as a beautification and additionally to piece solid breezes from outside, weaved with the sun, moon, and 5 mountain tops. One can see Seoul's advanced cityscape approaching out of sight. Naksinji, the king's quarters. Naksinji was worked as the investigation and Saringji, living quarters of the leader of a family unit, of King Hyeonjong, 24th ruler of Joseon, 1827 to 1849. Truly signifying to appreciate prudence, Naksinji infers that a ruler should serve his kin with ideals so both the general population and the lord himself will be glad. In the wake of King Hyeonjong passed away, the compound was utilized by King Gojong, 26th lord of Joseon, 1852 to 1919, and King Sunjong, 27th ruler of Joseon, 1874 to 1926, to do state undertakings. Sangnyangjeong Pavilion, an ideal spot to see the full moon. A hexagonal structure is situated on the slope of Naksinji Hwon, giving an all-encompassing perspective of the encompassing greenery enclosure. Members of the visit will be capable appreciate the state of mind of a moonlit night with a gym, customary Korean instrument, execution here. Byeongjai and Iraingji Pond, the majestic royal backyard. Byeongjai Pond and its surroundings are the most excellent and quiet region inside Changdeokgung Palace and is one of the finest cases of scenes composed amid the Joseon period. This garden where rulers would take relaxation strolls in the past comprises of little however charming Byeongjai Pond and the hidden Byeongjeong Pavilion with its columns undaunted in the lake. The encompassing trees that have persevered through several years make comfortable and rich view. By the lake is Yonghwadang, a scene once utilized for holding state exams amid the Joseon Dynasty. Another lake as lovely as Byeongjai Pond inside the royal residence is Iraingji Pond, an enchanting lake with a name signifying a lake where lotus blooms bloom. To the north of the lake is Iraingjeong Pavilion, with its half remaining over the water, which is known to offer a stunning perspective of the lake's landscape from inside the structure. Yongyeongdang, a stage fit for a king. Yongyeongdang Pavilion is a wooden building worked in an indistinguishable style from the places of the aristocrats amid the Joseon Dynasty. The building was worked in the 19th century and was utilized as a scene to hold services and exhibitions for the imperial family by the best entertainers around then. Amid your moonlit adventure, Yongyeongdang Pavilion will fill in as the setting for a variety of gukak, conventional Korean music, exhibitions. The building's extensive yard and transitory stage are finished with enough seats for the group of onlookers. Korean tea and tidbits are filled into. Hwon Garden stroll, soak into the twilight of Seoul's past and present. After the execution, guests will be driven into the woods of Changdeokgung Palace, known as Hwon. For quite a long time its entrance was entirely restricted to the imperial family. Presently open to general society, guides wearing hanbok, customary Korean dress, lead guests through the trees utilizing the light of the cheongsachorong. Guided by the sensitive sparkle of this conventional lamp and the tranquil light of the full moon, guests are ensured a one-of-a-kind and remarkable night.